Previously on South End United Road to Glory career mode. We entered the January transfer window seeing if any offers were going to come in for the out of form and out of favour Gabriel. I did receive one offer, which I then eventually counter-offered for $3 million. That club accepted, and Gabriel, after all his time at the club, has finally left Southend. We also continued our relatively good run in the Capital One Cup, beating Aston Villa to progress. And finally, I decided to send my Italian scout back home to find me the next superstar over the course of 6 months. That's what happened last time, and let the glory continue. Hey guys, how's it going? D-Mar Sparks here, episode 5 now of the Southampton Road to Glory. The Southampton, oh my god. Again, what did I say? Southampton, Southend, it was always going to happen. But yeah, Southend United Road to Glory, Season 3 we're in. And guys, before I actually get into the career mode, you can see here I'm starting off this episode in the Empower Championship with a game against Birmingham away. But I just wanted to really quickly say, I don't know if this is the 4th or the 5th day consecutively I've uploaded at least one video to YouTube, and I don't, as you would know if you follow me, if you've been a subscriber for long enough, you know that I don't normally do that. I normally maybe upload one video every 2 or 3 days, but that's probably because of, it's just other things, but, excuse me, but yeah, I've been able to find a little bit of time, and I've been able to work a little bit, put a little more effort into these videos and getting them out there, and as you can see here, we, again, are very unlucky. I don't know how to pronounce it, whatever it was, Peach or whatever it was. But, yeah, it was a rebound off of the post that yet again went right back to, of course, Mother effing, what am I trying to say? That went right back to their team. And, guys, I just want to really quickly pull up this stat because I was really getting done in this game. And we're about to go back to mine. But have a look at how many passes Darren Ambrose and whoever the other midfielder is for Birmingham were just killing me. They were making so many passes in this game, and I know I haven't added too many highlights, but I mean, this is what Legendary is all about. They just pass and pass and pass and pass, and you can see there that the numbers were way off of skew, and they weren't even dominating possession that much, to be totally honest with you. I think it was a little over 10%, which is still pretty big, but I mean, yeah, but for the amount of passes they were making it just absolutely did not add up. But that's just Legendary. They pass it so well. They pass it through your defense. And yeah, it's just hard to deal with. But Richards, a good cross into him and a diving header. That spectacular finish, that nice little, diving header from Richards. And that is going to be the equaliser very late on, about 15 minutes left in the game. But, you know, we do have a thing for this. We do. What a huge sliding tackle. What a massive tackle. And Richards has been sent through here. He's got motion, and motion's going to keep going. Richards keeps pushing up. He's going to pass back to him. No, he's going to pass back to Benzia. And at this point, this is where I just completely lost all faith in the game. We're going to have a replay, one of a great thing and one of a not so great thing. We're going to start with Keane's tackle, but bang, and I'll see you later. That is a huge, clean tackle, and have a look at this. You can see here that Benzia is, Richards has a totally empty, maybe not an empty net, but if you just laid it off to him and he got the shot off first time, that's probably a goal. And for some reason, the game thought I wanted to pass to Benzia, who had a man in front of him. And have a look at this. Bostock fucking around on the ball. He's caused a turnover, and they've started a fast break. Zigic through. No one's pressing up to him. Gets in across. So they've got 2 guys with numbers, and that is the winner surely. In the 90th minute, Darren Ambrose, the one that puts it in. So, I mean, it fucks up the pass, and I'll be totally honest, I fuck up a little bit with Bostock turning it over in the middle of the pitch, and all my players have been pushed forward trying to get a winner, and of course, we've got nobody back to defend it, so that's the game. But, I mean, fucking hell. That's like 3 times, maybe 4 in this season where it's fucked up the pass, it's got it wrong, and it's cost me the game as a result. It's cost me points, which sucks because I haven't had that good a start to the season. But anyway, enough complaining. Votes, I've got 1 for Richards, 2 for Benzia, and 3, believe it or not, despite the fact we lost, to Carl Davis, because I think he did quite well. He had, again, it's hard for me to fit in all the highlights to show you everything good that every single one of my players did, so you can't really make, or you wouldn't really know, just from watching highlights, a really good assessment of who I'm giving the votes to or why they deserve them. But yeah, you got to trust me. Davis had a really good game, and he put in a pretty good effort, so did the good things well. So anyway, Ake on the ball. Oh, wow, he just rebounds off the back of his head, but he gets the second effort tackle, so that's all I ask. If you fuck up, just chase the ball and go get it back, and then that's it. So, yeah, anyway, we do have another game in the championship against Blackpool, and after losing 90th minute, that shit sucks. We obviously want to get a win here to make up for that and get get at least the 3 points because even at least the 3 points because you definitely want to rebound off a loss like that with a win. So Now, anyway, Edwards now playing in this game. He's got a guy in the middle. He'll pass it in, but it's come off of, I think that's Cathcart. I don't know for sure. Yep, it's gone right. It's an own goal to Cathcart, and that's all you got to do. You just get the cross in. It's either going to be an own goal, or you're going to get lucky and it's going to reach a striker who'll tap it in. Simple. So, yeah, but thankfully, he was able to put it in. Another big, huge cross, but Davis, with hands, collects it, does a good job there, good stuff. And Somoza also given a game to it. Obviously, nothing happened, and that was the end of the first half. We won it, or we haven't won it. Well, we won the half at least 1-0. And, yeah, Somoza, I did start. Didn't really feel like he was having that good a game, so I decided, let's get Richards on, because obviously I wanted to give him a little bit of a rest. He was a bit buggered from the prior game, and, again, Blackpool on the ball, and Ake, I believe that was, with a tremendous tackle. He's done well. Edwards threw a ball into Roas, and he's got pace. He's a little bit spent, though. He'll get it into Barcroft. He's a bit spent as well. Passes it into Richards. Fresh legs on the pitch, and all he's got to do is just tap it in for the sweaty goal. 2-0 up now, and that's 2-0 up. I don't, ever since going to Legendary and ever since entering the championship, going 2-0 up, I haven't done that many times. And here we go. Muru, yet again, it's a repeat. Can we get in the pass? We do. Too heavy. Falls to Edwards, has a shot, good save, and that's it. We just, you know, the sweaty pass, just a little bit too heavy. What could you do about it? And to be totally honest, nothing really else happened after that. We just won the game after just back and forth, basketball city possession, and then we won it, of course, thanks to an own goal and thanks to the Richard sweaty goal. So, yeah, not two pretty not great goals, but the win is the win, and we needed the 3 votes, or the 3 points. And speaking of the votes, who am I going to give it to? For the championship game against Blackpool, 1 vote to Barcroft, 2 votes to Marco Roas. Yes, he had a great game as well. And guess what? Back-to-back votes, Carl Davis with the 3. Of course, he was the man of the match in FIFA 13. And again, put up some tremendous saves. And by tremendous saves, I don't mean like nothing spectacular, which is probably why I didn't put them in the highlights package that I just obviously in this episode. But still very nice, very important saves as well. And now this is definitely going to be the biggest and hardest contest of our season so far. We haven't played a lot of games yet, but a game against Arsenal, hopefully, we'd be looking forward to playing them at least 2 or 3 times next season if we get into the Premier League. And hopefully we'll be at that standard that they're at relatively soon. But of course, this isn't by any means of the stretch of the word like a full-strength Arsenal team here. Like if you look at the bottom right-hand corners and some of the players I've got going, for example, Miguel, the one that gets a header. What's the singer doing in playing for Arsenal? Okay, doesn't matter. And Giroud, of course, Giroud, definitely not full strength there. And, yeah, okay, making the tackle on Giroud, as you can see. And the centre-back, he thinks he's a centre defensive midfielder. He thinks he's a cam. He's just pushing up forward. Boniperti, low cross, and no one's really there to collect onto it. I don't know who that was. I think it was Mosen who was on the far left, but oh well. A little later on in the game, it's a free kick. Benzia with a tremendous cross in. Keane was there and somehow didn't get the header, or somehow an Arsenal player got there. That was a tremendous cross, if I may say so myself. I know I was the one that crossed it in, but that was a really good back post in-swinger goal, or in-swinger cross, and nothing happened. And somehow the defender, I think it might have been, I don't know who it was, but he missed the ball. I thought it was pretty close to him, and Ramsey got it and hit it very close to Davis, and unfortunately nothing happened here. But now, another free kick. We've gotten 2 now. Boniperti takes it, passing to Muru, passing to Mosen with a shot, Mosen with a goal, and that is a very well taken set piece. A little irregular, and you don't normally see a set piece taken that way, or at least in this game, but it's either just a big boot into the box or just fucking go for it and have a shot. Nah, actually played it a bit smarter there. Just pass it along, and you can see Ramsey here making the slide tackle with Keane. He gets the shot underneath the leg and just a little left of the keeper, or a little right to the keeper, and that goes in the net. So upon getting the equaliser, which I didn't think was going to happen, especially playing Arsenal, because Arsenal, and now let's not forget I'm playing Arsenal on Legendary, so this is going to be even harder. But yeah, we've done okay there. We've won the tackle, made the turnover, and now Richards on the ball, trying to get it into Mosen. He does. He's got Muru to the wing. Will he cross it in? Will he have a shot for goal himself? He does nothing. He just stands there. The ball's just, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. He just couldn't make up his mind. And when he eventually did, it was too late. Tremendous contested header one in the air there. And the through ball back into Benzia. It's quite wide, but he's still got the ball at his feet. Dances around Squillaci, having a shot. And that's another equaliser. How have we pulled this out? Tremendous confidence, I got to say right now, because pulling the equaliser, all we've got to do is just chill. We've just got to hold the ball, and we've just got to make those turnovers, keep possession, and just, I really, even though despite the fact I'd love to see a winner, those 2 goals, I mean, against Arsenal would be tough. And have a look at this, Santi Cazorla. He chips it, hits the post. It doesn't matter because it's offside, but wow. Shot selection by Santi Cazorla is a bit irregular. Great sliding tackle, turns the ball over. Referee says, no, actually, I'm not going to try to let you get the win. We're going to take it overtime or extra time in, of course, the Capital One Cup, because this is the Capital One Cup. And we took it to overtime. A little bit worried here, but Straker's done well again, closing down, getting the turnover back. And I decided to make a few substitutions because the whole 90 minutes of regular time, I didn't make one sub, and I do that occasionally. But yeah, the first half the first half of extra time didn't develop into anything. The first 15 minutes, a big long shot, not going anywhere. They made the save. They've still got the ball. Royce is actually in the game now for Arsenal. They transferred him. Davis is able to collect it, gobbles it up, and with no time remaining, we've got one last attack, surely at least for us, because there is not a lot of time left. Boniperti getting it in through to Benzia, gets through the gap, having a shot, facing away from the goal. He just unfortunately puts it wide. And in the 120th minute, we force the turnover with Barcroft, and that's it. That's the end of normal time, the end of extra time. We're going to penalties. I consider myself relatively good at penalties in the Capital One Cup v Arsenal. We're a championship quality side. We have the capability to do this. But can we beat Arsenal? Only time will tell.